Good morning, y'all. Can y'all appreciate my little studio I done created over here for y'all? Period, you know? Okay. So, as promised, I'm doing a video showing you how I make my sea moss gel. Now, sea moss gel is very popular. A lot of folks doing it. Making it, tons of YouTube videos, right? So, I consulted all the gurus, watched all the videos, and made up my own video. Because it's a lot of tips they give, but until you start doing something, you start to learn your own tips, right? So, first things first, I know what, a year ago, maybe even 2019, I started doing videos with the sea moss gel. I mean, with sea moss, making sea moss gel. And back then, everybody was saying do 8 ounces of the gel. First of all, I got mine from Yaga Lifestyle, I think in 2019. And I've had it since then. Big bag, lasts long. Love theirs because it's super clean. I've gotten sea moss from other places. Theirs is super duper duper clean. It don't smell like ocean. It's almost like the best quality to me. They're in Jamaica. It takes a while to get here if you don't get the express shipping, but I get express. It's not expensive. So that's that. Boom. Nice big bag, right? But what I was saying was back in the day, when I first started looking into it, a lot of people were saying use 8 ounces. So take out 8 ounces of this. Now everybody's saying 2 ounces. And the reason why I agree with 2 ounces is because, oh yeah, and I got this from Kush Clothing, Shop Kush Clothing, for this dress. Now, the reason why, okay, look. This is probably a little bit more than 2 ounces, but this ring light is hot. Y'all see I'm trying to be dedicated. But, whew, let's see how these girls do this. So, yeah, look, boom. This is about 2 ounces, a little more probably, but less is more. First of all, it go bad fast. I mean, let's just be real. Sea moss gel don't sit in the fridge for long. I just threw some out because I didn't finish the whole batch. So, honestly, I could take some of this off. But, less is more. Also, I find that I use Perrier water. So, let's just get the steps down. Rinse this off if you choose. Clean it. Again, Yaga Lifestyle is very clean. No sand, nothing. I soak mine overnight in lime water, Perrier water, whatever. I forgot who put that tip out there, but it's a very good idea. Not only because it tastes good, but it's, you know, carbonated water. It's better water. You don't have to use faucet, bottled water. It's up to you. Considering, you know, what this is, you could just go out and get a nicer, fancier bottled water. You want it to be effective, right? So boom, I soak it overnight or for 10, 11, 12 hours. Like right now I'm about to put this in here, go to work and come back. Same as 10 hours overnight, same thing. Okay, boom. Once you don't let it soak, then you add it to the blender. Well, you pour out all the water. You pour out all the water you had it soaking in there. And then you put, well, it's going to expand. That's another reason why 2 ounces is better and less is more. This crunchy stuff is going to expand. So, I'll come back and show you the expansion. Will I come back and show you? That's 10 hours from now. Yeah, because I could go back live again tonight. Because I was going to do this tonight and go live tonight. But it's easy peasy. You pour your little fancy water on it. Or your water of choice. Come back 10 hours, 12 hours later. You want it fully submerged. See, that's when you need more water. I didn't use this. Oh, I used a different bowl last time. I'm going to use a different bowl so that it can be fully submerged. But you get the concept. You do want it to be fully, so bubbly. So, fully submerged. You dig? Not, you don't want any of it hanging up like that, so I'm gonna put this in a different bowl when we're done. Boom. I'm gonna let this sit till I get home from work. Give it a good 10 hours. Once it expands, you go ahead, pour all the water out. That sounds redundant, right? And I'll tell you firsthand experience. I was like, why do you pour all the water out? I can just put it all in the blender. Don't do that. Don't even do that, because the reason why you need to pour all the water out and then blend the expanded sea moss gel with just a tiny bit of water is because it's very hard to blend. It's recommended that you have, if people that sell sea moss gel have probably like expensive blenders, because it's very hard to blend. And I don't know why. Because even though it expands and gets soft, it still just doesn't break down. So, the reason why I found it to be effective to blend it with a tiny bit of water is because the blender is actually blending up the sea moss. When there's so much water in there, it's hitting so much, the blades are just hitting a bunch of water. So the less water, the more chance of it to actually break in, you know. And then I forgot the chef term. What they call that, as you add a little bit, blend it, add a little bit, blend it, add a little bit of water, blend it. And you build it up to the thickness you want. But you don't just have a bunch of water with the sea moss thinking it's gonna break down. I've done that and I had so many pieces in my mouth because they didn't break down. So, yep, after this soap, pour the water out. Naturally, you're gonna leave a little bit of water in there. That's the water you wanna keep. Or just keep a little tiny bit of water in there, tiny. Which takes no effort because like I said, you're not gonna be able to pour all of it out anyway. So, put it in the blender and then you just drip feed water and build up your gel. Then you can put it in the fridge for 2 weeks max and take big scoops every day. Right now, it's probably the most important thing you can do for yourself. People sell powder, pills. Sea moss is coming in all forms these days. I love the gel the most. Yeah. I did get the powder before. But the powder was fishy. I don't eat seafood. I'm sure y'all probably heard me say that or talk trash about seafood 1,000 times. But I don't eat seafood, so the sea taste just irritates me. But this sea moss gel is super bland, no taste. Add a fruit or two in the morning. That's all I do. I make fruit smoothies anyway, so there's nothing to add this onto it. It doesn't affect the taste. So don't expect no miraculous flavor coming up out of it. It ain't gonna taste like shrimp or nothing. It's just a plain ocean taste. But Yaga Lifestyle has no taste. No taste. But the powder I used to use had taste. Tastes like ocean. Couldn't even finish it. Had to get rid of it. So, but that's just me. You probably don't care. See, look, already it done got soft. Girl, what in the... Ooh, hello. Already it done got soft. You saw how crunchy it was? Already it's like softer, breaking down. And I'm still gonna switch it to a bowl, different bowl, so it could be submerged fully. So yeah, 10 hours, full day's work, overnight, however you fit that in, boom. Just let it expand and do its thing. And those blending tips, make sure you adhere to those because you don't want to have pieces, chewing on pieces of it. What else? Benefits, it has 92 minerals. They said it has 92 of the 95 minerals we need that, you know, God put on this earth. Black seed oil, very similar numbers. I take black seed oil every day, but I also add in the sea moss gel. So, overall, it's sea moss. Sea moss, good morning, the finest. Hey, girl. Hey, Shamulu. Is y'all at work? I was so nervous about going live this early. Yes. How y'all doing? No, your girl is just showing y'all how to make sea moss gel. Because you could save a whole boatload of money buying you some sea moss from, you know, I get mine from Yaga Lifestyle. I can't really vouch for no one else at this point in the game. But people do sell it. There's a lot of Jamaican companies that have it on hand. And they sell it on their websites. So yeah, get you some sea moss gel and get you some sea moss and make the gel, and then that way you can save money because you're not buying actual gels from people over and over because they don't last. Sea moss gel only lasts a couple weeks in the fridge. So every time I see somebody selling it, I'm just like, huh? Maybe they put preservatives in it. I don't know. But you know, maybe some apple cider vinegar, because apple cider vinegar makes stuff last long. It's a good preserve. But even with preservatives, my last batch did not last long. But that's my tip. I'm going to put this on my IGTV, run it back later. If you need extra tips, drop questions in the comments and I got you. I'll probably put this on YouTube because I need a refreshed video on my YouTube. My YouTube got that old video where we was using big pieces. No, even this, I wish I would have took some out. Less is so much more. Why? Because it doesn't last in the fridge long. Why? Because it'll screw up your blender, and it doesn't blend down good with an average household blender. I'm not gonna go out and get no $1,500 blender. I'm not that dedicated. Well, it's not about I'm not that dedicated. It's just not that deep. When I could just use smaller pieces and make batches every couple weeks. So there you have it, ladies. You need sea moss. You need to get some. Make your gel at the house once a month, twice a month. If not, hey, we got black seed oil. You should have your black seed oil all the time anyway. I don't play that. Y'all should have y'all black seed oil. But I love sea moss. Just gonna be real with you. It's just what it is. You need both. So yeah, that's that. And do y'all have questions? Did I say everything? It is early, but I'm making it right now, so I'm gonna come back live tonight when I get home, show you how it expanded and blending it, because that is a heck of a task. It's something. That's how you know this straight out the beach, straight out of nature. You ain't finna just in his no, girl, something. But yeah, I'll talk about the blending tips at that time. But get you some sea moss. If you can find a vetted out company on Amazon. If not, girl, I did Yaga Lifestyle. Yaga Lifestyle. They're the best, and they are in Jamaica. Come on. So that's it for my tip today. So you guys check it out and get you some. Peace out.